straight behind me. I found a mine shaft and apparently a waterfall in the middle of it. I am not quite sure what a waterfall was doing in the middle of a mine. However, it was beautiful. I also found Philip's cousin, who I decided to help find his final resting place. Farewell, Philip's brother. I said, fare thee well, foul skeleton. Yes. Well, the ordeal proved a great deal tougher than I thought. Apparently I am not as strong as I once believed, for I could not lift this skeleton above the edge. I shall have to make a mental note to do more push-ups. Oh, this flab on my stomach is disgusting, and these leather pants, they do not become me at all. I shall have to find suitable substitutes. As I ventured further into the shaft, I found myself being only feet above where I had just been. What a stupid design for a mine shaft, I thought to myself, for surely there is no point to having a giant scaffolding in the middle of a natural cave, for no man could chisel out that perfectly round shape which I found myself staring at. And yet again I found myself on a bridge with a skeleton, not wanting to tread on its bones, and being disgusted by their general boneliness. I decided this skeleton was most likely an anorexic, and threw it off the cliff. There was nothing else I could have done for him. I am no priest, I am but a simple alchemist. And as I ventured further, I found empty barrels that I could dodge. Would have to dodge, and a lever that seemed to be broken, as well as a dead troll with 3 eyes. I also started to question why you would ever want to be transporting 3 empty barrels in an inactive mine from one end of the passageway to basically where I started my adventures. But then I realized that, silly me, it was not for me to question. For there was a troll here, and I must do combat. Have at thee! My companion proved himself to be quite invaluable in combat, for his sword could simply kill the beasts in 2 hits. I became very tempted to murder him and steal his sword, but then I realized that he had a crown above his name, so he wouldn't die. What an asshole. With telekinesis, I broke the boards of wood that blocked my way, and continued forward, gathering bulbous testicle-looking things. Perhaps these plant-like testicles would help later in my adventures. I didn't know, and I didn't care, because I could carry 320 pounds. Or feathers. Because apparently this entire world measures things in feathers. What a strange and queer place I found myself to be in. I also found that now I could do sorcery, whereas before I had to draw a circle of transmutation, and was now able to magically heal myself using a regenerating blue bar at the bottom of the screen. It was a wonderful feeling to know that I had effectively become immortal. I continued to gather plant testes, for maybe they could become useful. And another door with a strange screen blocked my way.
Vielleicht befindet sich dort oben ein Ausgang. Wartet einen Moment.
The man told me in German to wait for a minute, while he went off and bravely fought some really black-looking troll. Damn it! Calebro was killed by a cave troll, and this one looked different than the trolls which we have met up till now, stronger and with black fur. I think it would be safer to run. I agree. The troll perished to my brilliantly laid trap of stone and grate. I also found before myself a skeleton with nothing but bones. A skeleton made of bone. What a preposterous place this was, for surely skeletons are not made of bone, but rather of iron and gold. And I found myself behind a water wheel and fell down some stairs before continuing on. Two grates blocked my path. Having no way around, I went up further stairs and went down into the depths. And the black troll who had died moments before had been resurrected. Bye-bye. I'll never see you again. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. You fool. I have opposable thumbs and I can operate elevator, trolley, car things. I saw a man running for his life, screaming at me in douchebaggish. He looked like he needed some help. He was also running into a lot of dead ends, so I could only assume that he was stupid. Oh, you dead, son. You dead. He dead. I found myself to be in a room with a bunch of dead trolls. And as I explored farther, I could only hope that I would find some place that would offer me solace from this creature which haunted me through the mine. As I ran down this hallway, I hoped that there was something behind me. Something that would save me. And this door locks behind me to save me from this creature. This black troll. Skins begins to simmer. Alright. So, as I found out, the black troll was very sensitive to light. Also, this mine was full of broken torches and levers that I, for some reason, couldn't do anything with, though. With pure effort of leg strength, I managed to push aside the logs and grab the 4 torches that I would need. I also discovered that I could move crates. This skill would come very much in handy to me in the future. And the crates, yet again, were too heavy to be lifted above. Anyways, let's equip the torch. Were too heavy to be lifted above the grate that protected them from falling into the deep chasm within, and also the chasm had a boat for no apparent reason, because this place is supposed to be abandoned. Whatever. As I traveled further, I found more dead trolls and large amounts of blood. I could only assume that the black troll liked to kill and cannibalize its own mates. I heard the roar of the beast and it charging after me. All I could do was run and place torches at altars. My survival instinct took over and I jumped everywhere I went. I heard a resounding cry from the thing as it ran after me on fire. Finally, it seems to have burned out to a crisp. From within its still burning corpse, I managed to extract a key, somehow without burning myself. This world must have different rules than mine. Anyways, this is how you level up. Hit your diary. And then you get to go to trainers. Anyways, strength, endurance, and agility. Okay. Alright. Alright, well that was a bad bit of FPS lag. Hopefully there will be no audio desync. Moving right along, I tracked backwards through the tunnels to the door, which was probably going to be opened by this key. as I was intrinsically told by my instinctualness. I also decided to check out some drawers while I was here. I found that if I jumped, I could freeze time as I extracted the scroll from the drawers, which were very high above me. I also found some sweet cake. I like cake. Cake is nice. I continued through my track. Through the mine track laid out with boards, even though this place is abandoned and whatever. Fuck it. This place is not abandoned and it is very densely populated by things. I picked up a potion and pulled a lever which released a log that I did not trust. I could not help but think that this vile thing would swing down upon me as if it were a trap. Run, 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 run. I managed to survive this time, but I do not know for however long or more I can stay here, for I just found another dead body. This one with a blindfold on, apparently adopting an ostrich-like defense, that if he cannot see it, it cannot hurt him. And I most grievously do agree. I wrapped him in some spiderweb and moved on. I found the evidence of people being here, many broken crates, and random glowing crystals that lit the walls before me. I walked into some sort of a man-carved cave with a building in it, along with many glowing red mushrooms. I entered single combat with a troll and attempted to best him. I found that his attacks could easily be avoided by just moving side to side. Perhaps I should have moved more side to side on that last attack, for it did indeed hit me, but I didn't care because I was goddamn immortal. Yeah. As I advanced further towards the source of red mushrooms, I found yet another troll awaited me. This cave seemed to be more populated with trolls than the internet.